Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and I am going to do a craft today that I have not done before, but we're going to give it a college try here. And I'm going to make a sublimation coaster. Now I got these off of Beebee's Crafts, and I did a video a few days ago, a couple weeks possibly, about Beebee's Crafts because they did sponsor a video where they gave me, I believe it was $40 worth of items, and then I had to do a video of me making something with those items. And I've done one video where I made some really cute frames. I will try to post those here. Bing. And then I'm also making this one. And in this one, I'm using the Sublimation coasters, which are really kind of neat. They're thick. I'm going to say they're about 1/4 of an inch thick. And they measure about 4 by 4, a little less. So it's just a nice corkboard bottom and then the sublimation on the top. So I have some that that I cut out with my Cricut, and I'm going to use to put on top, and I will show you those after. Sorry, I have some vinyl on my fingernail. After I do this, but first, because I'm ready for the heat tool. So if you guys aren't familiar with sublimation, I don't know what it means exactly. You'll have to do your own research. But I do know that Cricut, the brand, sells some sublimation like papers that you can use, and you can cut stuff out. And that's what I did with my Cricut for these coasters. And I'm going to make these for my son and his girlfriend. And one says Emily, one says Alexander. And we're going to iron this on basically to the top of the coaster. I don't know how it works exactly. I don't know the scientific reasonings behind it, but they kind of like outer space stuff, so I made 4 that are for them, and those are going to go in there. Well, it's going to be part of their Christmas. Did I have 4 here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then I thought that I would make one that was kind of a little bit different, but fun, with Cricut infusible inks. Now I have used these before, but it has been probably a year, so I haven't tried this in a little while. And honestly, I'm not exactly sure what we're in for, but I thought let's just go for it. And I'm just going to use some regular black ink. And I picked out a stamp set that I liked. Now, where's my block? That's a whole nother question. I have my tea. What in the world did I do with my block? I haven't stamped for a little bit, but I have been crafting. Oh, here it is. I've been crafting, just not stamping. And so what I think I'm going to do is take my little stamps and decorate this. And I don't expect it, I was going to say, I don't expect it to be a solid, good, hard image, which is fine. Because I'm going to actually write over it with these markers. Because I don't think just regular ink would infuse into it anyway. And for those of you that aren't familiar with infusible ink, just wait and see what it's supposed to do. Hopefully it'll do the right thing. But it is, maybe if I just... That might have been a little better, but it makes the color part of the product. It like infuses it inside, which I guess is why it's called infusible ink, because it, like right now you can see it's on top of, the image is on top of the coaster, but when I'm finished, it should look like it's like all one piece. One of my cats and my dog is in here, so who knows what they're gonna do, what kind of shenanigans we're looking at. And I don't think I'm gonna stamp the other flowers. I think if I want them, I will just draw them on here. Now, I did look at a couple websites, and it said that this is not recommended that you draw right onto the coaster or whatever, so this is not Beebee Crafts' fault if I screwed this up, but I will leave the links to all of the products that I use down below. If you are interested, please check it out for yourself. But here goes nothing. I'm just going to kind of try to trace the image, and you can see it looks a lot different And should that part be black? Or should this part? I think this part should be black. So I'm going to cover over where her little eye was and just maybe I'll try to make a little spot in it. I'll try to rub some of the ink off. I'm not doing a very good job. There we go. We'll see if that works or not. I don't know. It might look dumb. It's kind of already looking kind of silly. But hey, I'm going to color this in black. Color this ear in black. We'll make her little hand black and her feet. And then I'm going to do stripes. I really probably should have looked up a raccoon to see what they look like before I just dove in, but you know my style. This is what I do. I just dive in. So I felt like using the stamp would at least give me the outline of what I need to color, because I wouldn't be able to draw this without some help and guidance. Maybe what I'll do for this one is just try not to color in that eyeball part, and we'll see how it works on both sides. And I'll color his little hands too, and his tail. His little body. And let's see, I'm gonna make her shirt pink. This feels like it's a little dry. Maybe I'll go over it with a different color. This one doesn't seem like it's gonna work very well. Let's see what it looks like on regular paper. Well, maybe it's all right. I guess the worst thing I could do is try it, and if it doesn't work, then I could go over it again, perhaps. Let me go over his shirt with the black marker. And I want to do the same with hers. Hopefully. And the bow, I guess. And let's see, maybe this is going to be a brighter pink. And I think I'll go ahead and do the flowers. Those might turn out atrocious. We'll see, we'll see. I'm going to color the inside of their ears with this pink. Hopefully. Yeah. It does show up on the white paper, so I'm hoping that it will show up a little bit here. Give them a little bit of cheeks. And let's see. What color shirt should I give him? I think I'll do blue. That's my cat and dog. They're kind of playing, and that's the door to my office slash craft room. And let's see here, the green flowers. And I'm thinking I'll just put some little polka dots or something around here. Oh, this is kind of cute. How I didn't realize it was like in a little tiered. Probably could have just taken them out. I didn't know what I didn't know. So it's kind of cute. See how his shirt is kind of doing that? I don't know why. Should I try to make flowers or dots? Maybe I'll do a little bigger dots. Do any of you guys stick your tongue out when you're trying to create or craft? I noticed myself doing that all the time. I remember my mom saying that I did it when I was a kid, so I'm sure it's something I picked up somewhere, or just it's an instinct. I don't know. I know a lot of people do it. All right, so my next stop will be to take this to the heat press. And it says that you just need to use the heat press for, I wrote it down on the box so I'd remember, 40 seconds at 375 degrees. So I'm going to do that next, and I'll take you guys in there with me. And if that works, or if it doesn't, I'll be back to show you what we can do to work on it. So let's go to the kitchen. That's where my heat press is. Okay, so my heat press is warming up. That's what this is here. And I'm going to work on the one that I just drew first. So I have my little raccoons, and then I have some butcher paper, which is what they recommend that you use when you're using this infusible ink. I'm just gonna put it here, and then I'm not sure if I need something to cover this or not. I'm almost afraid to put a piece of butcher paper down in case I get ink on it, so I'm not really sure what to do. Now, I didn't think of that when I was doing this because it doesn't have a covering on it. So you know what I'm going to do now that I thought about it for a second? I'm going to take one of the other ones, put it down, put my infusible ink side down. This has a covering on it and a coating. I'm just going to push straight down for the 40 seconds that it recommends. "40 seconds seems like a lot longer when you're waiting for it, doesn't it?" And I'm looking at my cat over there. I don't know if you can see him. I think you can. He's eating out of the dog's dish. Oh, yes, he is. These animals are so silly. Okay. Let's see if this worked. So I think I just peel this Oh. Well, that isn't it exactly. But this is going to give me a sticky thing that I can put over this one. Do I want the sticky part? Yeah, I guess I do. It's better than nothing, isn't it? So let's just put this right over here. And I think I still need to peel something off here. I hope, because that doesn't look good. I don't know how to get that off. Okay, I'll play with that in a second. Let's put this here. I'm dying to see what this looks like. So let's go ahead and get that started. I'm gonna let that, ooh, I don't really want it to turn. I'm gonna let that sit, and while it's sitting, I'm going to see if I can peel this off. I might need one of my little tools. Oh, here we go. You guys see that? It's kind of neat. I'm not exactly sure it was exactly what I thought would happen. Interesting. I wonder, I could have done something wrong. I didn't pay a ton of attention, as you guys know. And there's my cute little image. Now, it's not horrible. I might go over it again. I feel like this is way too hot. I feel like it's like picking up some of the, let's see, maybe if I don't leave it on there for the whole time. Or maybe I shouldn't. Oh, that was dumb. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I did not want to do that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see if I put some butcher paper down. Maybe that'll take care of it. We'll see. Oh, good. Yes. The butcher paper is doing the trick. I don't know. I don't know if that's right or not. Killing these smalls. I guess I should have read the directions better, but I kind of remembered it from last time. I'm just trying to go from there. But I'm not sure I'm doing this right. Because this feels like it's no longer smooth. It could be the plastic that it was stuck on. It does get warm. Oh, and then I don't know what this is, but that came off of here, and you can see how the M is kind of messed up now. A great present. It's not horrible. I'm not gonna lie. It's not horrible, but it's not exactly what I was hoping for either. And when I look at the original, I can see that that M is kind of screwed up. So maybe that was part of it. I'm going to try to line this back up and put a little more heat on it. Let's see what I get. I just keep going rogue, don't I? We'll get this. Like I said, it's not horrible. actually like that better already. How dark it is. Actually, that looks pretty cool. And I don't think this is bad. I think I'm going to need to color over it, and then I think I'm going to need to put some butcher block over it instead of that. And let's see. I think this is an actual like hot rhinestone. So let's see if I can stick this on there. Maybe I'll put it in the heart. I don't have it turned on, that's all right. But do you really want a rhinestone in the middle of your, oh, probably not. Let me take that off. Sorry, rhinestone. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't want that in the middle of my coaster. So, okay, forget that. Let's go back to the coasters. So I have some that are just plain. I was going to put something cool on for them, but it, like I said, it's just plain coasters. And then I have one, I don't think I want to do 3 together, but then I have one that I'm going to put my son's name on. So let's see. Put those down. Put this down. Put this down. I actually have both coasters totally covered, which is nice. Now, from this one where I took off the Emily, I saved the Emily, and I might put it on a sweatshirt. We'll see how that works out. But I don't know. All right, so let's peel off these. I need to peel off more than just the plastic part. Let me get... Maybe there's a protective liner on there that I didn't know about or something. Is it on the actual coaster that I didn't know? I'm wondering. Oh my goodness, this is infuriating. Hold the phone. At least it cleans up fast or completely. I think that there is a plastic coating on the actual coaster. I think I screwed up all of them because I had no idea. Yes, there is. Oh my word. All right, so that might change everything that I just did and said. Let's try this with my sons. Put this on here, put the butcher block on. Unless they want it to melt on there, I don't really know. I don't know, we'll see how this looks. And then I might have to be back at the drawing board, but at least we know. Still kind of a pain in the rump, but see how much cooler this one looks though? And it's not even done, but it's way cooler than, say, this. Oh, good God, it looks like it moved. Oh my goodness, it did move. I'm sure I did that, but look at that. Ouch, it's so hot. I just don't know. I don't know if I don't like the whole process or if I don't like the paper. Or what part of this is causing me the biggest grief, because there's something that is not playing well with my head. And maybe I should be using some sort of tape to hold this down. Oh, and maybe I should use some sort of butcher block to hold it down. Oh, maybe that will do it. I don't want my thing to explode. That's better. It's still not good. But it's better. Okay, I'm going to go back to the drawing board and I'm going to do some of this again. I don't know that I'm going to do their names again just because then I'd have to use my Cricut. But I could just do this again. This one looks kind of cool, but it's not giftable for sure. None of those are really giftable. But there is one more thing I can try before if I really want to. Do I really want to? I have a sweatshirt that I was making for Emily, and I saved the little pieces of that I picked off the back. So these all have colors on them. This was the part that I got rid of with the coaster. Why does that not want to? EMI. LY. This Y is all folded up and crazy. Oh, why do I do these things to myself? I have no idea. Oops. L Y, get you up there. Y. So it'd be kind of crooked up there. I don't know. Is that stupid looking? Does she even want her name on her damn sweatshirt? I don't know. Could just do a Laverne and Shirley and put the E. And honestly, this is a sweatshirt that is dark gray. And I think the colors that I'm using are dark gray. And the heart is disappeared somewhere that covers the eye. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it. And I'm just going to put a piece of this butcher block over here. I'm going for it, aren't I? This is what I do, folks. Sometimes I just go for it, even though I probably should have no business going for it, but whatever. We shall see. Yeah, I had no idea there was a plastic coating on those. So that's interesting. And I didn't look at the temperature or the length of time you're supposed to hold it on for a sweatshirt. Oh, goodness. Oh, it just looks dark, which is fine because that's... All right, actually that worked though, because that is on there. So that is what the sublimation does, or I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but it like makes it part of the material. So unlike the actual decal, which you can kind of feel and you can tell that there's some vinyl on here, there's nothing. It like gets infused into the sweatshirt or whatever material. So I don't know, it's not bad. It doesn't show up, but that's because I used this pattern on this, so you can't really tell anything, but it's all right. It's cute. Tish, I hope she likes it. I hope it's in a good spot. Oh, goodness. So that didn't really show off the crafts from Beebee Crafts, but I mean, these are really nice. And gosh, now I wonder what I can do to fix these. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything to either of these. But I think I will get a couple more and peel off this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a couple of these and I'm going to peel off the plastic, put down just regular emulsion stuff on it. And I'm going to recolor this as well and see if I can get any better, if that's look any better. So I will be right back. Okay, so this is it retouched up. And these are the new pages of stuff. Oh, but I didn't get new. I'm just going to try to do it over these. And if it totally screws it up, then my bad. I don't know how much more I could totally screw that up. So it's either not use it or try to fix it, right? So we'll try to fix it. I really hope I'm not moving it. Oh, that didn't help. Maybe that's my problem. But I can see it's moving. Okay, let's try this again. I'll do it closer to the plug-in. So this is not a tutorial. This is more of a, hey, look at this cool craft that you could do and screw up. But you're learning from my mistakes, okay? So don't do what I did. Learn from what I did and do it the right way. And first thing, make sure that your that your material has no plastic on it. That will be nice. Oh, look at that. See, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. And then this is what this looks like now. So that is all right. I can handle that. So let's see what I can do with this. Can you handle that? So the actual material is very nice. And now it's smooth and it's shiny and it looks the way it's supposed to look. I just didn't know there was plastic on it. So I screwed it up. And this one I screwed up because I think it moved, but it's still decent. I'm still gonna give them to them. And I kind of like this one too. I can't decide. I mean, it kind of looks like there's like a forest in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is lighter right here. So maybe what I'll do is I'll take this and put on some of this. Okay, and there's our little guys. That actually looks pretty cute. A whole lot better. Whole lot better. You know what? I threw that other piece away. Maybe what I'll do, since there's just a little bit of ink on it, put it there. We'll see what we can do here, kids. I think that actually turned out kind of cute. I think I would like to have this on my desk or something. And it's little raccoon giving another little raccoon flowers. And the colors actually did show up. You can't really see the pink too well, probably not at all on the camera, but I can see it here. The light pink, just barely. I do like the brighter colors. Now this was the purple and it looks blue as well as the shirt. The shirt was blue and these dots were purple. But that's okay. I don't know if I made it any better or worse, but I don't know. I still think it's kind of cool, especially since it's for the space theme. It really doesn't like change it at all to me. I think the kids will like it okay. It'll be just fine. I mean, heck, what are they going to put on it? Their beer mugs anyway? No, it's cute. I don't want to give something that I wouldn't want myself. But I think for sure I would like something like this. I like the fact that it looks hand-drawn. I love this one. And then this one I think looks nice. It's just, I wish it wasn't bumpy, but that's just because the plastic is all melted on it. And this one again looks nice, but I just moved the thing. So I may redo his, but that would mean I'd have to get my Cricut and redo it. But that has nothing to do with the material. The coasters themselves are very easy to work with once you know that they have plastic on them. So here is all, I mean, like all of the color is pretty much off of that. And it is on to here. And hopefully this picks up all the, it doesn't look just blue in there. And here it does look like there's a lot of dimension and different colors inside. I'll hold it up there as soon as I can hold on to it. And I'm in my kitchen, which has like yellowish lighting, so that's not the best either, but it's kind of cool. I don't know. I think it's perfect for a 20-year-old. They'll think it's cool. So yeah, I'll just put this in their little stockings for Christmas. And yeah, so I'm going to link all the stuff, the information for Beebee's crafts. But again, you can get lots of different craft things. I got ribbon, and I got these, and I got some dies for my die cutting machine. There's several things that you can pick, and I think that you'll enjoy them. So give them a ring or give them a look on Google or whatever. Like, I'll leave the link. Give them a look at the link. And yeah, I hope that you find something you like. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye.